Can MrBeast survive adventure 120 days in the deep jungle with a solar tent? This challenge starts right now. MrBeast is dropped in the heart of a wild rainforest surrounded by endless trees, constant humidity, and sounds of unknown creatures. The only major tool allowed is a single high-tech solar tent that can generate small amounts of electricity during the day, but nothing else. Food, water, and survival gear must be found or made. The rules are simple. Make it through 120 straight days and give away a $6,000 prize to a random subscriber. If the mission fails, the prize is cut in half and shared with the viewers who comment. Survive Day 1 begins with setting up the solar tent. In a small clearing, the sunlight filters through thick leaves, powering the tent enough for small lights at night, but the challenge is finding water and food. The first attempt at fishing in a muddy stream fails, and night comes fast with the sound of howling monkeys. Day 3. Hunger hits hard after finding only a few wild berries, forcing a trek deeper into the jungle, where a banana tree becomes the first big food win. But carrying them back is exhausting in the thick heat by day 7. The solar tent becomes a lifesaver, powering a small fan to push away swarms of mosquitoes, but rain pours for hours, making the ground slippery and dangerous. Day 10. An unexpected twist. A wild jaguar is spotted in the distance, forcing a quick camp relocation to a more hidden area on a ridge. Day 15 brings the first real water source, a hidden waterfall pouring into a clean pool. Finally, enough drinking water to last, but reaching it requires climbing wet rocks each time. By day 20, the tent battery is used to power a tiny electric stove, making cooking easier, but only for short bursts. Food supply grows with wild yams and caught fish. Day 30. A massive storm shakes the jungle, lightning flashes and rain floods the camp, but the solar tent stays strong, holding off the worst of the weather. Day 40. The isolation starts to weigh heavy. The jungle never goes quiet. Birds scream, insects buzz, and every step feels like something is watching. Day 50 brings a new danger. Snakes. One crawls near the tent at night but is scared off using bright tent lights powered by stored energy. Day 60. Halfway through, energy is low, but the solar tent becomes more than just shelter, drying soaked clothes and charging a small radio to pick up faint signals from far away. Day 70. An injury happens while chopping wood. A deep cut slows movement for several days, forcing careful rationing of food and water. Day 80. The rains stop and heat skyrockets, making dehydration a constant threat. The waterfall trips become more frequent and exhausting. Day 90. A major jungle fire starts far away. Smoke fills the air, and evacuation seems possible, but the wind shifts, saving the camp. Day 100. The final stretch begins, and MrBeast builds a bamboo fence around camp to keep away wild animals. Food is running low again, forcing deeper jungle hunts for fruit and fish. Day 110, an unexpected treasure is found: a grove of cocoa trees, providing sweet energy for the first time in months. Day 115, every day is spent preparing for the end, storing enough water and fruit to push through the last storm that hits on day 118, shaking the tent but not breaking it. Day 120, the sun rises, the solar tent glows with power, and the challenge is complete. MrBeast has officially survived 120 days in the deep jungle with only a solar tent as promised. $6,000 goes to a random subscriber. The solar tent proved to be a shield, a tool, and a lifeline in the most extreme jungle adventure ever.